Ice Cube said kind of what I've said earlier. Diddy don't go down without the blessing of the white power structure. He don't go down. What did Ice Cube say? Somebody up top, and I'm paraphrasing, had to push the buttons to set this domino effect in motion. Listen, everything R. Kelly been accused of, I don't support it. You don't support it. I don't condone it. You don't condone it. But it's everyday business in the music business. Everything Puffy been accused of, you don't support it. I don't support it. But guess what? It's everyday business in show business. So clearly they not going down for that. What Bill Cosby was accused of, it's everyday business in show business. That means what? That means they didn't go down because of that. Because a lot of people do that on a regular basis who themselves were not exposed. So Ice Cube is right. I believe Diddy went down because he sued the parent company of his liquor label for not properly promoting, marketing, and advertising his liquor brand. He accused them of racism. And I think they picked up the phone and called some white people who called some white people and said, Diddy is getting beside himself. He forgot who's really in charge. Sean Puffy Combs thinks he's a boss. And guess what we about to do? He's no longer musically relevant anyway. He ain't had a hit in I don't know how long. He ain't brought us another B.I.G. or Faith Evans. We don't know in how long. Guess what? Smack that nigga on the back of his head and let him know he is not a part of the white power structure, and they brought him down. Sean Puffy Combs does not fall from grace without the approval of the power structure. Ice Cube knows it. Ice Cube was around for the Eazy-E situation. He was close enough to the Tupac situation. Ice Cube been in the music business, the acting business. He know how this game go. You don't fall unless the power structure wants you to fall. Ice Cube was dead right on Sean Puffy Combs.
You think he's being targeted, or some of the stuff he's got, there's credibility on what they're coming after him with the tapes and the feds and raiding his Miami home, his LA home?
I believe he's being targeted. I believe, somebody, has the power to pull the trigger to make, this stuff, this domino effect happen. He was cool up until a point, and then this stuff started happening. So I believe somebody, like I said, yo, he's our new guy. We on this year or whatever.
Hold on, my beautiful people, because listen, Dr. Umar Johnson, he's not finished. I want you guys to listen to what he has to say fully and thoroughly, because he's going to say some crazy things, and I really would love for you guys to listen. But as we know, the Diddy situation, I guess we can say that it, kind of come to an end because, he was finally sentenced. He received the time and he's expected to be released from prison soon. So I guess you can say it has come to some sort of end. But is there more information? I absolutely believe so. I absolutely believe there's more information, especially when you talk about the people or the big people, the big celebrities that he's tied to. There is a whole lot more information there, right? But once again, I want you guys to listen to what Dr. Umar have to say. Remember to drop a like and subscribe, show some love. Drop a like and subscribe, show some love. Enough of me talking. Check out the rest of the clip.
On Puffy Combs. Now, I heard somebody say, Puffy said, allegedly, because I didn't hear Puff. They said Puffy gonna start naming names and telling on other people. Here's what I want to say to my brother, Sean Puffy Combs, whose behavior I do not condone. And I pray to God he didn't have nothing to do with Tupac and Big's assassination, although logic seems to suggest otherwise. Sean Puffy Combs, please don't start going around talking about you telling on white higher-ups. If you think you're going to expose white elites, you're going to end up like Jerry Epstein. Jerry Epstein made the same threat. Jerry Epstein said he was not going to go down alone. And the next thing you know, they took his life and blamed it on the suicide. Puffy, I believe Sean Puffy Combs is too smart to start publicly threatening white elites. I think he knows enough to know. I think his entertainment uncle, Clive Davis, taught him enough where Puffy knows you cannot publicly threaten white elites. It won't end good. So Puff, for the sake of your children, and your family and your mom who love you and still need you, bruh, please don't go around threatening white elites. You're going to have to take this one on the chin for the sake of your family and for the sake of your life.
I think we all can agree that the whole Diddy case brought a whole different light on the whole trafficking situation, the whole freak off situation and all of that, because there are always talks. I always tell you guys that there are always talks way before, but due to the lack of phones and internet and social media and those stuff, it wasn't highlighted as much, right? But what I still have to say is that even when those stuff were more popular, Diddy still got away because he was being protected, right? So I do believe what Ice Cube and Dr. Umar Johnson said, that the domino effect is what it is, because I strongly believe that till this day, a person decided that Sean Diddy Combs' time is up, my apologies, and yeah, they're just gonna put the light on him, because a lot of people knew what Diddy was doing from ever since. I always tell you guys that, don't forget it. So a lot of these things are not new. Yes, for the public, some are new, the public are hearing for the first, but this time now we have way more solid proof, right? But it wasn't the case where Diddy was innocent. Even for a lot of people, they knew that he was not innocent, but they just had to go with the flow. And that is the thing that is happening around us. A lot of times, two people meet up, one person knows that the other person is not a good person, but they just have to go with the flow because they are under a certain power structure. And that's crazy. And that, I don't want to live that life, man. I don't want to mix with someone that is bad, and I have to do it because I've been ordered to do it. And if I don't, then I will lose this and I will lose that. Hell no. That's what I tell you guys. Just try to be the best version of yourself positively, and just do your honest work, man. Just do your honest work. That's all I gotta say. Remember to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your perspective. It is your boy Premium Celeb, and as usual, I'm out.